of the forests left. Freshly cut logs are visible on the slopes and by the roadside, waiting to be smuggled out piece by piece and sold on the black market in defiance of a log ban. In the cities below, people are still reeling from the worst devastation the area has ever seen. Over 1,000 lives lost when rains triggered flash floods that brought mud, debris, and thousands of logs cascading down from denuded mountains.
Magandang umaga Pilipinas. Ako ang inyong lingkod, Kuya Ed, at welcome sa Usapang Kalikasan, kung saan sinisisid natin ang gubat ng katotohanan. Ngayong umaga ay makakapanayam natin ang tatlo sa mga opisyal ng DNR ukol sa nakumpiskang van na naglalaman ng mga troso na di umano'y mula sa iligal na operasyon. Makakasama natin sa araw na ito ang Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer na lalawigan ng Hagyo na si Attorney Robin Mag-iinom, Community Environment and Natural Resources Officer na si Attorney Jerome Capuso at ang hepe ng Forestry Division ng DNR na si Attorney Nix Conte. Magandang umaga sa inyo mga sir. At una natin makakapanayam ay si Attorney Robin Mag-iinom. Will you please give us a background of the case?
Well, this case involves an interception of a van registered under the name of a certain Alfonso Corporation, and our men apprehended the van and asked the driver to present a license or permit to transfer its cargoes, but unfortunately he cannot produce one, so we have no choice but to impound the vehicle and seize its cargoes.
So sir, where did this happen?
According to our team, it happened at around 12 in the midnight at the Nilakdawan National Highway in the province of Hagyo. The rest of the details will be narrated by Attorney Capuso, since it was him who personally apprehended the transports with his team.
Okay, go ahead sir.
So, in response to our action, the company, which is the Alfonso Corporation, filed a petition for recovery of personal properties and damages with application for writ of replevin before the Regional Trial Court.
And what was the action undertaken by the Regional Trial Court?
Well, the court issued a warrant of seizure to be executed by the sheriff. However, we refused to obey the warrant because the vehicle was confiscated in favor of the government. However, the sheriff and his men took the van without the permission from the corporation. Despite that, the sheriff in this case, who is Sheriff Manggubat, explained that it was his ministerial duty and authority to execute the warrant as mandated under the rules of court and the manual for clerks of court. However, the Rule 60 was silent on what should be done when the sheriff is informed by the defendant in the replevin that the personal property to be seized has been forfeited in favor of the government and is already in custodian's. Hence, Sheriff Manggubat should not have forcibly seized the property subject to the warrant of seizure.
Precisely. The right move that he should have done is to inform his judge regarding the matter and wait for the proper procedure to be carried out.
So, Sheriff Manggubat, it's your time now to explain. Why did you insisted on seizing the property?
Simply because it was an order from the court authorizing us along with the PNP to execute the warrant issued by the court. But these DNR officers refused to surrender the vehicle because they asserted that the vehicle is under the government's custody.
Yes, the statement of the sheriff, in fairness to him, is correct regarding the warrant issued by the Regional Trial Court. However, he must at all times possess proper decorum in performing his duties. As we evaluate the arguments of both sides, the court has found the sheriff guilty of committing grave misconduct.
So before we end our discussion, I'd like the sheriff what his thoughts are regarding the outcome of the case.
Well, it is beyond the jurisdiction and discretion of the court to render its judgment. However, we are still hoping that the court will reverse its decision and favor us when we file our motion for reconsideration.
So, ayun, thank you Attorney Mag-iinom, Attorney Capuso, Attorney Conti, and Sheriff Manggubat for giving in our request of guesting in our program and having a meaningful discourse that could give societal knowledge and public awareness to our viewers. Muli, magandang umaga Pilipinas. Ako ang inyong lingkod, si Kuya Ed, at kayong nakatutok sa Usapang Kalikasan.